welcome to another episode of Ridiculous Reverb Listings. I'm your host, Fluff. If you have your own listing that you'd like to see on the show, I will link down below in the description. While you're down there, please consider subscribing to further support what I'm doing over here. And with that, let's dive into it, shall we? Ibanez RG Art 1J Custom 1997 multicolor geometric design, $11,250. I have never personally seen this finish on an Ibanez RG. Very reminiscent of the JP, the Ibanez JP John Petrucci model. That was sort of, I think that was based on this, right? Super killer. I love the colors. I love the design. I think that is very cool looking. J Custom. The 90s. Whoa, that's wild. It's been played, it's been loved. It's certainly not beat up. Looks like it's in phenomenal condition. Well, okay, maybe there's some few dings. Super sick. That is a beautiful finish. Yeah, very, very rare. This one is the Martin Bear one with serial number blah, blah, blah. On the third owner, store receipt from the original purchase is included. Wow. Excellent condition with one of the best flames on the Art 01. All original, top almost perfect with just one minor ding beneath the bridge. Frets are perfect, hard case included. It's in Sweden. This is a very rare guitar. Very rare. $11,250 rare? I have no idea. I'm not an Ibanez guy, but this is super cool. That's a sick. Fender 1968 Precision Bass Pickguard 1968 vinyl. $1,000 for the super beat up pickguard from 1968. I don't know why I'm singing, you guys. That really didn't count as singing either. That was awful sounding, and I apologize. Oh, look at the underside. That's cool. What, is this a left-handed guard or a right-handed guard? Hang on. Oh, I guess the bottom layer is perloid. I did not know that. For sales, an original 1968 Fender Precision Bass pickguard in excellent vintage condition. This 3-ply vinyl pickguard features the classic tortoiseshell finish and is perfect for restoring or upgrading a vintage P-bass. Minor signs of aging. I mean, it looks pretty aged. I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying. That's super cool. I like that. I like the aging on this thing. Oh, yeah. That is pretty cool as well, but you know. Good condition. I have no idea what these go for. So if this is ridiculous, you guys tell me in the comments. Is this ridiculous? I have no idea. That's a sick. Schecter Hellwind 2015-ish for $30,000. For the amp that no one wanted or asked for. So this was basically, you know, Sinister Gates' dream amp. The Inside Baseball at the time, I think this was more like 2013, maybe? So these came out at NAMM. There was the Hellraiser amp and then the Hellwind amp. The Inside Baseball was Sinister Gates was basically like, yeah, sure, I'll do an amp with you, but it has to be literally the channels from my favorite amplifiers, which is a Bogner Uberschall, a Marshall, a Fender Twin, and he wanted like the complete circuits in the amp. And so like when they launched at NAMM, I don't remember what they were, but I remember being at the unveiling and people were like, oh dude, that is so sick. And then people find out like it's a USA made amp and it's like, it was like $3,500. And at that time, that was by far some of the most expensive amps unveiled, as I remember. People were just like, oh, never mind, I'm out. And then they had a bunch of production problems, and they basically didn't even come out until like, what was it, a year or two later? And then by that time, everyone was just like, I don't want, what? That's still a thing? Give it up. And then they just never really came out. Like en masse, I mean. Tired of lugging it around, and we're gonna go to a small amp. $30,000. Justin's Gear Outlet. Justin, you are, dude, I want what Justin's having. I want to smoke what Justin's smoking. $30,000. That's so funny. I played these amplifiers at NAMM at the time. They sounded great. The Hellraiser, actually, I remember sounded pretty good. Of course, it wasn't my guitar, it wasn't my stuff, and you're in a, you know, a weird room that you're not familiar with, and you're not familiar with this amplifier at all, so you're just kind of blindly, but I remember them sounding pretty good. Boy. What a time to be alive. 2015, I mean. Or 2013, or whenever this came out, I don't know. Didn't this have like a bunch of really cool, yeah, okay, there was the gate, multi-channel select, multiple focus modes. It was kind of laid out like a JVM, kind of, but I remember it specifically like having to have the channel of an Uberschall, which is what all the early Avenged Sevenfold records were, right? Like the self-titled was an Uberschall, City of Evil was an Uberschall. They had that magic Uberschall that they never touched. Wow, $30,000. Justin is high, everybody. This is sick. ESP Shoryu Ken Custom Shop Kisu Black. $4,296. Look at that thing. It looks like a violin, kinda. It looks like it got clipped in a game. It's game clipping through a wall, and it came out, and it's like, I'm a violin. No, I'm a guitar. I'm a violin. I'm a guitar. I don't hate it though, I think. Except for the cyst that has the ESP logo on it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. String pull. Yeah, that's great. What is this? Is that a logo cyst? Can't see that. What is this? I don't even know. Wild shape. I mean, of course, you know, this was probably built for the NAMM show. And it was probably, you know, on display in the booth. One tiny imperfection. $4,296 for an ESP custom shop though? Real talk? Pretty cheap. That is a ridiculous guitar though, guys. That's a sick. Recap Steel Falcon 333B 2023 Epoxy Gold Blue Violet. What? Did they pour epoxy into a kind of shape and then let it dry like that? Is that what this is? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Is this an epoxy guitar? Oh my God. Oh, that's so ugly. If a child drew a guitar, this is what it is. That's the guitar. Is this an epoxy guitar? No way. I'm just gonna pour some epoxy. I'm gonna strap a neck to it and they're all good. Oh, that's so bad. That's so, that's so ugly. That's so ugly. That is so ugly. Oh, it hurts to look at. I don't wanna look at it anymore. Oh, but I have to, it's my job. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Is this thing heavy as hell? Surely this thing is really, really heavy. Maybe? Custom made in Norway. This guitar is in Norway recapitation.com, built from choice recovered maple hardwood. 12-inch radius, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it is made of wood. And it weighs 6.5 pounds. That's a light, boy. That do not get caught in a windstorm in that thing. So it's a recovered wood guitar. Why does it say epoxy gold? Gold, blue, violet. Oh, this is so much to read, I don't want to read it. But not relict. Epoxy finish that resonates well with the maple wood body neck. Okay, so it's finished in epoxy. It looks like it's epoxy. Just the way the curved edges, and you can see the pore lines right there. Oh, that's so bad. $2,160 though, guys. Someone buy this guitar. I dare you. And last but not least, we have a Maya Devices Punk Rat Distortion for 150 bucks. Do not step on it with bare feet though, because you will regret it. Imagine some poor stage diver or someone, God forbid, is gonna step on your pedal board and gets their foot punctured by this damn thing. That doesn't seem right. The badge isn't even on straight. Holy hell. Ow, I was just trying to plug in my pedal. Ow, ow, ow. God, I get it. You listen to punk rock. Covered with artificial leather. Oh, that's a leather housing cover. And it would be great on your pedal board. Strike fear into your enemies and make you a real badass. Also sounds great. Can you, I don't think anyone's like, oh my God, did you see his pedal? The punk rat? I'm so scared. He's such a badass. And yes, they talk like that. I don't know why they talk like that. Punk rat pedal. I mean, the price isn't bad. The amount of spikes though, brother, no. I'm out. And that does it for this episode of Ridiculous Reverb Listing. If you have your own listing that you would like to see on the show, I will link down below in the description. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.